Hello everyone, and welcome to another Top 5 Records video, and another in the series of the 1001 albums you must hear before you die, in which I'm taking an album coming from that book, and I'm asking the question, does this belong amongst the 1001 albums you must hear before you die? And today is, for me, a special day, because what I have here is a first UK pressing of the Madcap Laughs by Syd Barret. Now, I had been listening to some of this album digitally before. I had a very big Pink Floyd fan face, and although I didn't reject it, I wasn't fully involved in it. And, well, before I get to my review, I might get into a bit of the information behind it, because the backstory might also be part of my slow understanding of the Madcap Laughs. Syd Barret got away from Pink Floyd. Got away. How do I say this? He was thrown out, but he did do some things which makes that he might have anticipated this. Basically, what the story of the Pink Floyd members is that after a certain while, they noticed that Syd Barret was not as much involved on stage. He was unpredictable. He had backlashes from LSD trips. So they got David Gilmour on board. They wanted another guitar player and potential vocalist. So for a certain amount of time, they were playing with the five of them on stage. But Syd Barret's drug abuse and the backlash from that made him so incredibly unpredictable. Sometimes he would just walk on the stage without even picking up the guitar. And then I believe it was that he first called in sick for a gig, and they played with the four of them, and they thought, oh, this was really good. And after that, they should pick him up for another gig, and then they decided not to pick him up anymore. So they just didn't pick Syd Barret up anymore, for live gigs. Which left them with a problem, because Syd Barret was their main songwriter and they had to change their style. So if you're interested in the main Syd Barret songwriting style after Pink Floyd's first album, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, then this would be the natural way to go. And that is interesting, David Gilmour and Roger Waters felt guilt for leaving their friend behind. They also saw that they were bothered by his behavior. They were annoyed, of course, because they want to be in a band. They want to be in a serious band. But they also saw this man was so struggling with himself and not knowing where to go. So they produced this album together. And I believe not only are they on this as session musicians, a lot of them are present here. A lot of the Pink Floyd members, I'm not sure if all. No, I'm not sure if all. There doesn't say anything about the involvement of other Pink Floyd members, so I might be a bit reluctant, but I do know that they were concerned, somewhat involved, but I don't think it's wise for me to say anything about certain tracks and who might be playing there. Yet it's clearly produced by David Gilmour and Roger Waters. That's what it says here on the sleeve. So, first of all, difference is when I got this in my hands, just a physical element of this cover, on a CD, this doesn't work. This Mick Rock picture just doesn't work on a CD. Now, holding the vinyl, I find this is an epic portrayal of what this album is all about. And the emotional involvement just gets different when you get a sense of what you're holding. Then, the sound of a first UK pressing of this. It changes everything for me. Or perhaps I have changed. That might also be the case, because it's a long time ago when I had my first Pink Floyd run. I was 14. These songs all sound very rough. There is an element of demo quality to it, like a first recording. A certain sloppiness. Some songs might sound unfinished. And you know what? I think that is just brilliant. It is as if you're walking into a very troubled mind, and he is sharing in his own speed, in his own manner, in his own nuance, in his own way of articulating what is going on in his mind. And it is also the melodies are so beautiful. There is an amount of intimacy to this album that is just incredible. An intimacy that he would never have been able to put on a Pink Floyd album. My guess, we don't know, because how would they have grown if they would have stayed together? But it's so different from the way Pink Floyd sounds. You can hear that the same person is there, and that the same songwriting is there. Because, I mean, clearly, this is an incredible songwriter, and his sense of melody and lyrics is completely unique. And for me, this album belongs in 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die. It is a masterpiece. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.